talking about the small barns, obviously Jimmy has a couple of horses for us, and now Travis Henry has a horse for us also. So we'll get right to it. Cruising in Style continues to race pretty good for Tim Dickey in Saratoga. As I said, we'll continue on with this for the next little while. I suspect at some point we will offer the Saratoga group, which would be, Mark and Michelle and Steve, the rest of the shares on Cruising in Style at a fair price. I think we're pretty close to what we believe both is fair from a buyer and a seller, and I think it'll be an easy transition. Good horse for them, and he's been a good horse for us. So continues to race well. Very happy with him. Jazzy Judy raced fantastic last week, winning easily. I talked to Timmy at the Meadowlands last night about her. I talked to Jim, obviously, about her. Both were very, very happy with the way Jazzy Judy raced and what she's done. And 3 Point Blue Chip, obviously, for Jim King. Won the Matron, was great in the Matron. Raced great last night. That little bobble, right, guys? I mean, without that bobble, like James and I had talked about it this morning, Aki meant business last night. He might have parked him over the quarter, 26 apiece, 27. So the bobble may have been, I guess, we always would like to run it back without the bobble, but the bobble might have saved him some butchery also. So got away sixth, closing on the end of it. Looked like the freshest set of legs aside from the winner down by the wire, and proved that he belongs with some of the best 3-year-olds next year. I'm sure, we talked to a number of people about 3 Point Blue Chip this week that were very, very interested in him. Everybody's of the same ilk, right? Regardless if it's us who are biased or people that are interested in maybe becoming partners of ours in the horse at some point down the road. The horse, 1, has a tremendous family. 2, he's a Walner. 3, he's a stud. And 4, he shows he can almost do anything on the track. That was his 6th start last night, just to put it in perspective. The fellow that won the race, counting qualifiers, that was number 18 official starts behind the gate this year, which is an incredible amount of starts for a 2-year-old at that level. So congratulations to them. But we had 6. We had a third of that. So maybe 7. Was it 6 or 7? 7 last night. 7. Still, only his 3rd race in stakes competition, and going from track to track to track to track. Was it the track last night? Where'd that bobble come from? The horse was fine after. He was 100%, but obviously it cost us an opportunity, because relegating him to 6th in the first turn was giving you 4th at best last night, unless you're Seabiscuit. The horse just can't finish 27 seconds into the fastest mile of his life on a very cold night. Horse raced great. He did everything he could. We couldn't expect anything more of him. How does it look if he lands 3rd? I don't know, but that's racing. What are you going to do? So very happy with 3 Point Blue Chip, and obviously always happy with Jimmy. Pretty cool customer to deal with. James might have pooped his pants, and little poopy poop back there, James? Yeah, I think so. Not cool. Not cool. So, and the only other horse is Adrenaline Rush, now with Travis Henry, down swimming full time. We had a couple of swimmers right now. We have Hill of Magic swimming in Ohio, and Adrenaline Rush swimming at Travis Henry's. Both will hopefully make it back in the near future. I'd like to have them both ready for March, but I guess that depends. Hill of Magic is different. Her coffin bone, that fracture, is still open a little bit. She can walk, she can swim, but you can't. What do we have here? No, this is still Guelph. Yeah. She's not ready to start jogging or anything. You need to see that crack heal back up good. So for now, Hill of Magic is strictly swimming, whereas Adrenaline Rush will probably swim for a month, and then I'd ask Travis to maybe have a little hybrid training session where it's on the track a little bit, in the pool, and then gradually get that up to less pool, more track, and then full track. We'd like to see him back in the spring of 2022 for us. So that is all of the small barns. We got Cruising in Style doing well. Jazzy Judy looks amazing coming into her staking designation next week. 3 Point Blue Chip certainly did well by us and put us on the world stage this year. And then Adrenaline Rush back swimming with Travis Henry. Those are the small barns. We'll get into the biggest one. We'll get into Jason's in just a minute.